Just about set for football now. Here at Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. Tonight, a good one in the AFC East. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
Fans, welcome to the field. Your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from South Florida. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Now a second down throw for Fields. To the sideline, that is caught, but he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but instead it's incomplete and third down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside because those are the ones that end up going the other direction. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the return, here's Washington. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a...
Devon Achane! And he will score! Devon Achane! Touchdown, Dolphins! Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Benet Wanwu out of return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Fields now. He'll get that to Wilson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself.
Justin Fields and the scramble. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, New York.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
2nd down, it's Fields. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he is going to have a Jets 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That one caught by Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A run here with Paul. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Fields is tough to bring down in the open field. Gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down.
First down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Rolling to the left. And he'll get into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Good return here, brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll take this right to the 43-yard line. Quinnen Williams there to make the play.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Open man, Malik Washington. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
17 yards.
17 yards on that play. First down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 25.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. A shotgun snap for 2. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Hill brought in motion. That's going to be caught, and he'll take it on in. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Miami.
This offense, they just continue to find such creative ways to get the ball into the hands of their playmakers, and this time they use the pre-snap motion to help their guy gain leverage, and it's just an easy pitch and catch for the touchdown.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Jets 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. They go play action with Fields. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. incomplete.
Number 47.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third down, they need 5. Fields. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Jets first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
The handoff, here comes Hall. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Once again, it's Achane. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. the play action. Here's Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
It's a gain of
A
48
big
yards.
play for the Jets.
First down,
A
Jets.
gain of 48.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Another run here with Paul. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. And that's Jack Jones in on the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Headed left.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets are back within 4 at 14-10.
Jets 10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's Achad. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Andre Cisco in from the safety spot to record the sack.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Jake Bailey now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Fields now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Hall. He's got room past the 25. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields to keep it himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 2nd and inches. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. Whoa! He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Will McDonald. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Tua. That's brought in by Darren Waller. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To throw is Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. the shotgun. It's Fields. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
35-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. He'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short, but there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. First down. Fields. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down, New York.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. So halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now Tua. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Tua going to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's 2. Pushed out to his left. He'll try to run for it. And it'll be brought down. It's a gain of 7. Good work by the defense on 3rd and long, setting up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Lots of space. Past the 45, and he'll be taken down. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
In motion comes Lazard. Play action now for Fields. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Give left side. Here comes Hall. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. It's complete. A pickup there of 13. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a good run as he picks his way for 7 down to the 17.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now Fields. That's right side and caught by Taylor. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Hall is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Folk now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Jets go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tagovailoa. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Tua, give it to Achane. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Ooh! And he is out of bounds down at the 21. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Miami.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike, and it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 2nd down, Achane. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
2 now on 3rd down. Forced to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
For another Miami Dolphin. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
He was taken down
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap to Tua. Moving to his right, and he'll take this one in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with 1st and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up 1st and goal, and that was electric to watch.
The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run, it's Hall. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Fields to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, New York.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead.
31, Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw is Fields. He'll get that to Wilson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of
15-yard pickup there.
First down,
Good for
New
a
York.
Jets first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play action, here's Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It's Jalen Phillips gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Here's Fields. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. Well, you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
This one caught by Waller. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Tua. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
In a fourth down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. In motion comes Lazard. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down.
And I think after that last sack, we're going to see a little bit of a change in strategy by the offensive coordinator. He decided to go empty. There's no one in the backfield to help with the offensive line, pick up blitzes, and even if you have some opportunities downfield, you got to protect the quarterback first.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end Waller. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Tua. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Hill brought in motion. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achen. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in. Play action now for Field. Left side, taken in by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Tua to the left side in the hands of Hill. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Now it's A-Chain. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Hill.
Complete to Julian Hill. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught by Hill. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Tyreek Hill. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. From their own territory, what a play on 4th down. 37 yards. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. Again, it's Tua.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Here is 2nd and 7. Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Dolphins are back within 6.
Makes the score Jets 34, Dolphins 28.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. Past midfield. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from South Florida.